And so the first question that this story carries past our defenses like a swift-footed quarterback that makes us unwilling accomplices in this story is, where have we dug chasms in our life? What ideas and identities that maybe began as heartfelt expressions of love have we begun to over-identify with? Where have we made the details more important than the plot? What positions do we hold that require the existence of the other, that require this chasm between us and them? What filters are you placing on the world, like the Pharisees did, that help you build a little moat safely around your carefully constructed life? Our world is chock full of options for answers to this these days. We just put aside opinions on vaccines and protocols and convoys, and we are still left with a list as long as our arm. Views on LGBTQ+ issues, especially in the church, the economy, politics, theology, immigration. At least we're on the same side against the Russians, though, right? Oh, wait, another chasm. Can I remind you that when we focus on what separates us, we risk becoming religious crustaceans, protected from the outside, armored, with no way into our heart, to our interior, to our soft places. And I don't know about you, but I've heard stories about the Pharisees my whole life, and I have this tendency to villainize them because I've heard these stories over and over. They are self-righteous hypocrites, and that is not me. And I think, well, I may have my faults, but at least I'm not like them. But our friend Brad Jerzak reminded me of this week. To thank God that I'm not like the Pharisee is to miss Jesus' point. This very act is to become the Pharisee. Just like the self-righteous, pious Pharisee, we are prone to fall into the same self-congratulating presumption, glaring down our noses at them. We despise them to prop ourselves up, religious crustaceans, practicing exclusion and reserving only our place at the table, just like them. It is very possible to become self-righteous about the self-righteous and end up with that same chasm between us. We just find ourselves on the other side. What do you have to lose if you see the way Jesus sees? Maybe you're like the woman right now. There is nothing worth more than Jesus' grace and newness. Your heart is open because Jesus has seen the worst of you and loved you back to life. He has brought you healing and hope. Your faith has saved you. Go in peace. Maybe you're a little like the woman in that the categories mean nothing to you anymore. You've done a little deconstruction, and they have left you lost, those categories. They've left you left out, and they've left you hopeless. Blessed are you. Blessed are you who are poor, who are hungry, and who weep. Jesus says this in the book of Luke. Blessed are you for whom the categories no longer work or never have worked. The religious rules, the competition for status and money. Blessed are you who have never met the benchmark. The kingdom of heaven is yours. You will be filled and you will laugh because when you let go of the categories, you make room for Jesus, who turns everything upside down. Trust him. He has no use for the exoskeleton. He sees your heart. He sees you. Maybe there are some of us here today who do not or cannot see the way Jesus sees, whose faith is listless, whose faith is draining away. Maybe there's just too much to lose, a way of organizing your life, a way of spending your money where you've put your energy. Maybe, like Simon, Jesus' words don't sound like good news. They sound like judgment. This is what I have to offer you this morning. And so if you realize you have too much invested, it feels like there's too much to lose, maybe what you need to do is invite Jesus to your table. You might invite him in the form of someone you disagree with, someone you judge, someone who offends the rules and strategies that you have made to make your life work. Put down the drawbridge and let the enemies across the moat. One of the ways that Jesus brought new possibilities was his openness. When Jesus came to the table, everyone was welcome.